breaks from pick your teams and pick your players to random teams and drafted teams, mixers, and more. We built this app with the collector in mind, with features like scheduled drop times, custom notification settings, and earn rewards on purchases, among other things. And we want to be a one-stop shop for collectors, which is why we've added services like PSA grading and eBay consignment straight from breaks. We are a PSA authorized dealer and offer grading services from value to walkthrough. All you need to do is fill out the form on our website within 24 hours of a break completing, and we will take care of the rest. All submissions for breaks come with a review and wipe down of your card, and you won't be charged anything until we get your card back from PSA. eBay consignment is a similar process where you will need to fill out a form on our site within 24 hours of a break completing for any cards you'd like to submit. All cards will be listed next business day for a 5-day auction starting at 99 cents. And after the sale, you'll have the option to be paid out via check, PayPal goods, or break credit. The links for these services will be in the description of every break. If you have any questions about how the app or how our breaks work, feel free to message us on your preferred social platform. Or jump in the chat of one of our breaks and the break host can help walk you through it. Summer is here and Real Sports Cards is hitting the road on June 16th. I'm talking about the 2025 Real Sports Cards Summer Road Trip, where we'll be virtually road tripping across the country, with a few in-person stops mixed in, giving away something every single day of the road trip tied to the city that we happen to be in that day. All right here on the Real Sports Cards app. But that's just the beginning of the fun, because similar to our collector games last year, you'll be able to accumulate points every single break for a chance to win break credit. The point totals for this will reset weekly, so no matter when you decide to join the fun, you'll always have a chance at the top spot that week. But there will still be a massive prize for the person that accumulates the most points during the duration of the road trip. The road trip begins June 16th on our way to Fanatics Fest in New York City, and will continue through September 7th when we make it back to Minneapolis in time for the grand opening of our new store. We'll have more info on all of this coming soon, which will be posted right here in the app. In the meantime, start grabbing your favorite road trip snacks, crafting that perfect playlist, and filling up on gas, because this is going to be a road trip to remember.
What's happening, guys? Emil Senek here with Real Sports Cards. We are live. Let's get it cracking here. We've got a 12-box case of extended hockey. I am a little bit happy that Titus was, that this one took a little bit longer and then Titus had to take off. I'm glad that I can rip this stuff. This will be my lone case of extended, my first case of extended that I get to do this year. We don't have too much left of this stuff, to be honest with you, so I don't know if I'll be doing another one. So we got to make this one count. We are going to get right into it here, guys. Let me know who's here hanging out with us. And we'll see what damage we can do. I've just got the one case, so that means I need an Ovi auto here. We need the Ovi bad. I want one of those Young Gun autos. I haven't looked today. I don't think I've seen any posted yet. So I don't know if anyone's hit one or not yet, but I want to be the one to break that streak. I want to get the first one to surface. If anyone has seen one surface, let me know. I want to see that thing. I'm really curious on what they end up selling for. All right, let's get right into it. I'm gonna go a little slower through our first box here. There is Rookie Reflections, Zachary Leroux, Encore Frank Nazar. Nice, the Skills Canvas, JT Miller. Silver Skates, Braden Point, and Max Sasson with the Young Gun, and Pierre-Luc Dubois on our first outburst. Let's see, a little Future Impact, Evgeny Malkin, and the Oracles, Mason McTavish. Those look really sweet, actually. Beehive, Tim Stutzla. All the inserts look really good in this product. Silver Skates, Lucas Raymond. And the draft. Cutter got the A. With our draft base. Little Premier. Olin Zellweger. Frank Nazar. Canvas Dougie Hamilton. And nice black and white canvas to start us out just for Brad for the Devils. Devils here going to Eppard. There you go, Eppard. Black and white canvas looks so clean. That's a great one to start. And here, Inala with the Young Gun base. We've got the 12-box sealed case. How about Michael Milne with the deluxe Young Gun for the Minnesota Wild? Wild here going to Timo, feeling deluxe. Nice hit, Timo. We'll get the deluxe YG in our money mitt. And Nathan Clermont with a Young Gun base. Macklin Celebrini Beehive. Let's see. There's Fedor. Connor McDavid, Future Impact. Nikita Zadorov, Canvas. And in exclusives out of 100, Dylan Gunther for the Utah. I can technically call him the Mammoth, right? Utah and the Yotes going to Eppard. Couple numbered parallels right away. I like to see that. There's Jesper Wallstad on that draft insert. Let's see. Austin Matthews Encore. Marchessault Canvas. The Beehive Gold. Austin Matthews. Nathan Legare on the Young Gun. And Dazzlers Brad Lambert. Silver Skates, Adam Fantilli. Igor Shesterkin with the Oracles. Sidney Crosby Beehive. And that is box number 1. To start us off, box number 1. We'll go through and get some stuff sleeved up here. As always, an extended, there is plenty of stuff to sleeve up. I'll go through and sleeve up all of our Young Guns right away as well. Timo, what's going on, my friend? Yes, sir. Little Milne. Deluxe YG to 250 to start us off, my friend. Right in box number 1. Starting off hot in box number 1. As we are just getting things kicked off here. What up, Bizzle? I know. Honestly, to be fair, with this new rookie class, with some of these extended guys, I am not as familiar with them as I should be. So I'm definitely going to be butchering some names as well. But, yeah, I think it's obvious to tell that Nags is not the biggest hockey guy in the world. All right, box number 2. Let's see it here. There's a Purple Dazzlers, Brennan Othman. And round 1, Logan Mayo. The Beehive, Jason Robertson. Owen Power, Silver Skates. And high gloss to 10, Michael Amadio. The Senators. Look at all this low numbered stuff already. Let's go. Senators going to Eppard. Congrats, Eppard. There's a beauty there for you. And nice Owen Pickering Young Gun. He's a solid name in this YG class. Seriously, are you back in Chicago? It's like a 45-minute flight or something, isn't it? Samuel Helenius, Young on base. Mika Zibanejad on the outburst. And Nick Suzuki with an Oracles. How about a clear-cut Dylan Gunther? We're going to do the rainbow. Let's do the rainbow on Dylan Gunther. The exclusives to 100, and now our first clear-cut of the break. Coyotes in Utah once again. Eppard going to town. Brennan Othman on the round one. There's Matvey Mishkov. Pros and prospects. Oh, Cider there. Oh, I'll be working plenty tonight. Don't worry, I'll be working plenty tonight. There's a gold Pros and Prospects Mason McTavish. Rucker McGrody, round one, with Jake Gensel on the Dazzlers. Alex Ovechkin Oracles. That's a sweet one. Those Oracles are awesome. Justin Hickrowen with the Young Gun base. Beehive Ovi. Bedard Silver Skates. Frederick Anderson Canvas for box number 2. Oh, that's gross. Did you leave at the right time? Did I give you a good recommendation? No rush through the Minneapolis airport. All right, so I'm gonna keep on sleeving everything as we go, like I said. Let's go box number 3. Awesome, glad to hear. It can get sticky sometimes in terms of wait times at MSP, but knock on wood, I've been pretty lucky lately. I do feel like Minneapolis is one of the best airports to fly in and out of. That's funny. Yeah, no worries, man. I'm glad, like I said, I'm glad you're able to stop by. That was fun. It's always nice getting to put faces to names. That's why I love the National so much. Why I'm always excited to see, see people that I haven't seen in a while and meet a bunch of new people as well from the group. There is, out of 250, Connor Bedard Silver Skates. Numbered 102 of 250. Bedard for the Blackhawks going to Eppard. Keep it rolling, Eppard. Keep it rolling, my friends. We'll take a little numbered Bedard action. There is Macklin on the round 1 draft. We'll get Macklin up top. Try to find as much stuff from Macklin as we can. Matty Beniers with the salmon on the canvas. That's a sweet one. And nice, out of 100, Maverick Bork. Exclusives round 1 for the Dallas Stars. Eppard. Eppard, let's keep it rolling, my man. Let's just keep this rolling. We got a nice showcase going so far in only 3 boxes. Alistezka, Young Gun base with the Beehive Will Smith. We'll leave Will Smith up. Let's see, Connor Geeky, round 1 draft. Claude Giroux with an outburst. Kyle Connor inserts. Ooh, that's kind of sick. Sidney Crosby with the blue Oracles. I'm not sure. It's unnumbered. A little bit shorter printed there. Sidney Crosby, blue Oracles for the Penguins. We'll take that. Tyson Kozak, Young Gun. I'm not sure how rare those are, but that was kind of sick. Lane Hudson, Silver Skates. Nikolai Ehlers. I like Chicago a lot. I wouldn't mind going out there. There's an Encore Gold, Kirill Kaprizov for the Wild. Brad Lambert, round 1. Dazzlers, Macklin Celebrini. We'll just top load all the Macklin stuff up. Keep that showcase rolling. Yeah, I feel like we got to get that... I don't know. I kind of like our showcase right now. Let's knock just for Brad on the black and white and get Crosby up there. I like that card a lot. There is Lekamari with the Oracles. That feels like that's a different color too, like a pink. Is that a short print as well? Another young gun, Chase Bradley. Beehive, Cale Makar. Alright, that's box 3. That's box 3. We have got a fun night ahead of us, guys. If you haven't seen what is posted up and filling right now, make sure you take a look because we are going to be going all night long. This is our only hockey of the evening here. But we've got plenty of stuff to dig into here tonight. And we are ending it with a couple big boys. We've got our last Select Football full case pick your team. Make sure you don't miss out on that. Select has been so good. Get that last Select full case. We have got the Midnight Football 3-case pick your player, which was unreal last night. So I had to run it back for this evening. And after midnight, we have our original, going back to our original Bowman 3-case pick your player. 1 case of Hobby, 1 case of Jumbo, 1 case of Delights. I was talking to someone earlier. He's like, "Man, are these for sure going to go tonight?" I said, "I've got plans tomorrow. I cannot be here to come back and break, so we are 100% ripping everything here tonight." There's Zachary Bolduc out of $9.99 with the rookie premieres for the Blues. If we ever do it, Bizzle, I'm going to hold you to that. I'll hold you to that. There is the Will Smith and Lekamari on the YG, the combo. And exclusives, Cale Makar. Nice little all-star game exclusive, Cale Makar out of 250. Avalanche going to Tugboat. There's a great card for you, Tugboat. I like that one a lot. Don't know if it's going to take the... well, let's knock Dylan Gunther. We'll switch that up. We're going to knock Dylan Gunther off the showcase just to get Makar up there. There is Tyfel Haber with a Young Gun base. Unfortunately, Bizzle, Chicago is not in the immediate plans right now. There is Brennan Gallagher. Nice black and white canvas for the Habs. Zachary Bolduc, round 1. Little Kirill. Future impact. But if it is, I'll let you know. Like I said, I wouldn't mind going out to Chicago. I love being out there. And Ala, Young Gun for the Avalanche. And Alexander Georgiev, Outburst. Silver Skates, Ogren, Brady Kachuk, Oracles. Jonathan Lekamari. Lekamaki with the Young Gun canvas. Lekaramaki, excuse me. We'll just call him JL. Nice little Young Gun canvas right there. Let's see. What do I want to knock? We'll knock Macklin for now. We'll knock Macklin for the time being to get Lekaramaki up top with the canvas YG. A gold Logan Stankoven and Beehive. There's Lekaramaki again on a round 1. Dazzler's Wild Bill. Jason Robertson. And there's the Karamaki with the Young Gun base. I like it. We're looking good so far, Effort. Seriously. I like how we're going right now. There's my baby Mishkab with a beehive, excuse me. I was gonna say, has every case been like this? Macklin on silver skates. We're only a third of the way in. Are you is that what you're doing now, Bizzle? Are you gonna switch it up from accounting and go into therapy? Are you talking like physical therapy or mental therapy? That's probably not the right phrase for it, but you know what I'm saying. Like actual therapy. That's a big 180. That's all we need. We can't call it a good case until we hit the great one here. Yeah, 100%. Coming back into school, you have to pay the bills. Got it. Mental side. Okay, got it. That's awesome. I like that. I think my sister majored in something like that. She doesn't do like social work. She's not a social worker, but she I think she's in, or the company she was working for was doing like drug rehabilitation or like helping with like domestic stuff and doing all that sort of thing, and she loves it. There's Typhel Aber with a Young Gun base. Steven Stamkos outburst. From what I hear, it's definitely not for the faint of heart, but she really loves it. There's McDavid Oracles, Lane Hudson Encore. And rookie premiere, Seamus Casey, number 999 for the Devils. Owen Pickering, Young Gun base. No, never a shortage, that's for sure. Eppert, I feel like you're attacking me with that comment. I feel like that's a personal attack. There's Grons with a Young Gun base for the Flyers. And Fedor with the canvas YG. Love a good canvas Young Guns. There's a green Josh Doan Oracles. Will Smith, round 1 draft. Sebastian Cossa on the Beehive. Little purple Dazzlers, Jason Robertson, Isaiah George Young Gun. All right, as long as we're in the same boat, Eppert, then we're good. As long as we're in the same boat. Yeah, because I hear some of the stories she tells me. It's wild. I could never do that. There's a gold Encore. Fedor with a round 1. Dazzlers William Nylander. Evgeny Malkin Oracles. Yeah, all the respect in the world for people in that line of work, because it is definitely not up my alley for sure. This next box will be our halfway points. We've got some Bowman's Best University basketball coming up right after this. Delight full caser. I'll check on that probably right after this box here just to see how we're looking. I definitely couldn't do it with kids, I'll tell you that much. Such a good pro. It was the same way last year. Bowman's Best was so good. All right, there is Brad Lambert out of 99. The Winnipeg Jets. Brad Lambert level 3 to 99 on the rookie premieres. I like that we got the trilogy added on this product. Eric Portillo, Young Gun. Will Smith, Pros and Prospects. Just double checking, making sure we're not missing anything numbered in there. There's an exclusives out of 100. Christian Dvorak with the Habs. UD exclusives. Number 2/100. Matvey Mishkov, round 1 draft. There we go, Flyers. See as much Mishkov as we can. Cutter Gauthier encore. Wyatt Johnston with an Oracles. There's a Macklin, Pros and Prospects. Matvey Mishkov, Silver Skates, Fedor with a Young Gun, and Mason McTavish, Outburst. Bizzle, I'll say you looked older than your Facebook profile picture. I'll tell you that much. Nice little Leon Draisaitl Blue Oracles. Draisaitl going to get a cup this year. Max Sasson with the Young Gun base. There is. Oh, that's sick. How about the Macklin and Michkov Young Gun Canvas Duel? Flyers and Sharks. We'll have a little random to do at the end of this one for that card. That's awesome. Michkov and Celebrity with the Young Gun Canvas Duel. Let's get that up top. Just because that's a sweet card. I know the checklists don't normally do as well, but that's 2 studs on that checklist. Mitch Marner Gold Encore. Grons with a Young Gun base. Tim Stützle Dazzlers. I'd ask the same question, but you see my face every single night, so... And hear my voice. They say the camera adds 10 pounds, so hopefully I looked a lot skinnier in person. A lot more muscular, right? Yeah, I definitely feel the same way about all my older pictures as well. So man, I definitely was skinnier back then. All right, let me go through here real quick and take a look at our upcoming breaks, guys. All right, we're down to 13 left. In our best delight. Let's see, where's that at? 13 spots left. I'm going to go $5 off on that best delight. Pick your team. Some great teams left. 18 left in Bowman, 15 left in Select. And then I did add, in case you guys missed, I did add that 15 off 3 in both the Midnight 3-caser and the Bowman 3-caser. Sounds good, Mizzle. I tell you what, I'm definitely not ripped right now. I don't remember the last time I've stepped in the gym. Quick here, guys. All right, here we go. Second half of the case. And what is that? Lane Hudson out of 500 for the Canadians. Let's go. Lane Hudson to 500. The Habs going to the Cards. Sniper. There's a beauty. There's a beauty. And Hudson for sure going to take the showcase. I'm just going to go deep on this showcase. I don't care. We're going deep. Brennan Othman, round 1 draft. Let's see. There's Will Smith. Lane Hudson inserts. I'm going to keep sleeving up those big rookies. And Calvin DeHaan out of 250 with the deluxe for the Avalanche. Calvin DeHaan out of 250. Justin Hickeroian, Young Gun base. Again, all cards shipping this, guys. We'll be getting every single card. Will Smith, Future Impact. Brandon Saad, Outburst. Noam Zellweger, Rookie Reflections. Matt Rempe on an Oracle Purple. And Isaiah George with the clear-cut UYG for the Islanders. Dan Hardesty with the Islanders here tonight. Nice Isaiah George clear-cut. There is R2 with the Stars. Young Gun base. Canvas Young Gun Chase Bradley for the Avalanche. There's a gold Frank Nazar. Brett Berard, Young Gun. Maverick Bork Dazzlers. Let's see here. William Eklund. Matvey Mishkov, round 1. Matvey Mishkov with the triple. The Triple Dimensions is the name of that one. Triple Dimensions Matvey Mishkov to start off second half of this case. So it's Bowman's Best Basketball. Right after this, Bowman Jumbo half case. After that, we got some Pokemon up and filling. After that, Select Football full case. Pick your team. To follow that, and then our 2 dual casers, or 2 triple casers, excuse me. Our 2 3 casers tonight. I need an auto is what I need. I need that Ovi auto here tonight. 5 boxes left in this case. This is extended case number 4. Extended case number 4 here this evening. Let's see, Brady Kachuk silver skates, Morgan Frost canvas. There he is, Jesper Wallstead, round 1 draft. Taylor Radish with an outburst. Little Artemi Panarin Oracle. What was that? Lane Hudson, rookie reflections. Nathan Klerman, young gun. And there he is. Let's go. Macklin Celebrini. Young gun canvas for the Sharks. Going to Sharks. Oh, how nasty is that? Coming out of the Shark head. There it is. That's the one we're looking for. And Macklin will take the money mid. I'm going to knock the Crosby there. Let's go. Congrats, Sharks. Andrew, I have those personal boxes up. Oh, this is sick too. Wow. Hold that thought, Andrew. This is, oh my goodness, what a box. Matvei Mishkov, Young Gun Canvas, black and white. Woo-hoo-hoo. The Flyers with a big boy going to Eppard. Eppard, let's go, my guy. That is wild, and that is going to take our money, Mitt. The Macklin is sweet. The Mishkov black and white, I'm going to say is better. That is so nasty. That is so nasty. All right, Mishkov in the mitt. We got to find something to knock here. We're going to knock the Cale Makar, I think, for the time being. Wow. There's Grabenkin with a young gun base. What a box. Holy cow. Andrew, sorry. What I was saying was I've got that personal box break up. I'm willing to rip whenever I can throughout the night. So if you grab a box, if I have some time right after this break, we can just rip it at the end of this break here. There's Ty Fellaber with the deluxe young gun for the Avalanche going to Tugboat. There you go, Tugboat. I get some more Young Gun color up top. Fedor round 1 draft. Might be Mishkov Encore. So it's just on-demand personals throughout the night. There's Macklin. And Macklin. 2 inserts back to back. This box is loaded. What do we got? Out of 333, Future Impact Mitch Marner. Future Impact Mitch Marner, number to 333. Be interesting to see where old Mitchie ends up after this season. Isaiah George, young gun. Zach Hyman, silver skates. Sean Monahan, canvas. We got a gold Beehive Pasta. Will Smith, round 1 draft. Fedor on the Dazzlers. Macklin on the Future Impact. Little Connor Geeky purple. 4 boxes left. Awesome. Sounds good, Andrew. I will, are you going to be hanging out for a bit? Depending on timing, I might be able to rip them right at the end of this break. I won't even create a new live stream. I'll make sure, I'll just make sure you're around whenever I do rip it, so I don't rip it without you knowing. But yeah, we should have some time to fit it in after one of these breaks. If not, if we have a little lull later in the night, then I can go live with whatever else is sold. Cool. Sounds good, my man. Yeah, I'll see. We're supposed to be live with Best at 9. I might have to just move that timing around a little bit anyways. Don't think we'll be getting done with this in 9 minutes here. Let's keep rolling, guys. Rube Hintz with a canvas. Will Smith, silver skates. Samuel Helenius, young gun. And nice. Sebastian Cossa with a round 1 draft outburst for the Red Wings. Jay Neal. What a case. Holy cow. What a case. I mean, we're going to knock the... well, actually, they can kind of... Macklin can stay up there. Cossa has got to go up top on the showcase with the outburst. Kirill Kaprizov, Oracle. Silver Skates, Ovi. Little Fedor with a young gun base. Let's see, Future Impact, Jack Hughes, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, canvas. And Martin St. Louis with a little throwback canvas, black and white. That's gorgeous for the Lightning. That's really cool for the Lightning. They are going to Hadalote. Martin St. Louis, black and white. Rucker McGroarty, round 1 draft. Clayton Keller, upside down for no reason. Denton Mateychuk, young gun for the Jackets. Aaron Ekblad, canvas. I like that picture, actually. I love the canvas. Will Smith with a nice rookie premiere to $4.99. There you go, Sharks. There you go, Sharks. Sharks. Just keeping it rolling with those Sharks. Logan Mayo with a round 1. And Beehive, Jack Hughes, gold. Jakub Dobes with a young gun. Kevin Fiala, Dazzlers. With Will Smith, rookie reflections. Barzell, Oracles. We are down to 3. Ladies and gents, we are down to 3 boxes left. Alright, I'm actually going to adjust that timing right now, just since we are going to be late with this one anyways. Oh, perfect. Sounds good, Bizzle. When I get a chance to go on Instagram later here, I will, I'll make sure to repost that one. That's alright. It's a cool enough card, no one cares. Here we go. 3 boxes left. Let's make them count. There is Jet Luchenko, Lane Hudson, Beehive. Michael Milne, Young Gun, and just for Brat with a sweet outburst. Cam McCarr, Future Impact, Philip Forsberg, Oracles. Let's see, Frank Nazar, round 1 draft. Cutter Gauthier, Mitch Marner once again, and Liam Bichel on the Young Gun canvas for the Stars, excuse me. For the Dallas Stars. Oliver Ekman-Larsson with a clear cut for the Maple Leafs. OEL Maple Leafs clear cuts. Adam Willsby, Young Gun base. This case has been really, really, really good. Connor Geeky, Dazzlers purple. Fabian Lysell, Young Gun for the Bruins. Darcy Kemper canvas. And there is a deluxe Marc-Andre Fleury. The Flower Deluxe for the Minnesota Wild. Timo. There's a beauty for you, Timo. What a great card there. Kosa on a round 1 right after that. Austin Matthews, silver skates. Those numbered parallels just keep popping. Gold, pros and prospects, Sergei Bobrovsky, Trent Miner on the Young Gun base. Dazzler's Pasta. Cale Makar, Oracles. And we are now down to 2 boxes left. Who needs some love in these last 2 boxes? Who am I missing in this one? This is what we need, though, too. We've got all these low number parallels. We need an Outburst Red. We need an Outburst Red to wrap us up in these last 2. Box 11 coming up. There is nice Lane Hudson to $9.99. Some more Lane Hudson color for the Habs. Kid's such a stud. That kid is such a stud. Brett Berard with a Young Gun base. That's not a bad idea there, Appert. I think that's a card that is a perfect candidate for PSA. Out of 250, you saw Parsonen Deluxe for the Predators. Carter Gauthier round 1. Oh, we got Nolan Allen rookie reflections. And Matthew Barzal with the All-Star Skills canvas. I like those All-Star canvases. Will Smith finally showing up. That's who we needed on a Young Gun base. Will Smith for the Sharks. There we go. Gerbach, nothing that I've seen or heard about from anyone else. What are the issues that you're having? There's a sweet one. Fabian Lysell, Young Gun Outburst with the Bruins. Bruins going to Scott Moody. What are we going to knock here? We'll knock the, let's knock the high gloss. Show more love to the Young Guns. We'll knock the high gloss. We did have a couple issues arise over this last week. We did an update that caused a couple bugs that the team is working on fixing for early this week. That's Aaron Ekblad, clear cut for the Panthers. So if you are seeing some stuff that looks a little weird or feels a little weird, that will all be fixed this week. There's Brendan Brisson on the round 1. Encore Will Smith. Such as like when you jump into a break event and have the checkout button there, that should not be there. So it's little stuff like that. Cutter got the A Pros and Prospects Gold. Sebastian Cossa with the Young Gun. Will Smith Dazzlers. There you go. That's a good one to use it on. It's a great one to use it on, actually. Liam Bichel, Young Gun for the Stars. Jake Gensel. All right. We're now down, guys, to some true last box mojo. Let's wrap this up with some Ovi ink. Let's wrap this up with some Ovi ink here. There we go. Good luck, guys. There's a canvas Alec Martinez for the Blackhawks. Liam Ogren, round 1. Jordan Martinook with the Outburst. There is nice Will Smith purple oracles for the Sharks. That's a great looking card. These oracles look really cool. I actually really like these. Will Smith for the Sharks again. Round 1, Bradley Nadeau. Tyler Toffoli canvas. Rasmus Dahlin, blue. Haska with a Young Gun base for the Canes. Owen Pickering, round 1. Kevin Hayes canvas in there. And, oh, that's awesome. 1/1 printing plate. How cool is that? The John Tavares 1/1 canvas printing plate for the Maple Leafs. And the Leafs making their way to Tugboat. Tugboat, congratulations. You don't see these printing plates too often. 1/1 printing plates of John Tavares. And we don't have any room on the showcase, but we're just going to throw it up there anyways. We got too much stuff up there. There is here on a Young Gun for the Stars. And last but not least, Logan Cooley with a canvas. There's a gold Connor McDavid encore for the Oilers. Nathan Legare with a Young Gun. Elias Pettersson Dazzlers. And a gold Oracle Sidney Crosby. That, my friends, wraps us up on a pretty epic case of Extended. Thank you guys for jumping in. I'm so glad that I got to rip that one instead of Titus. I will leave my mark on extended that way. And once I get everything sleeved up, we will get into a recap here. There she is. That's all she wrote. That's all she wrote. Here we go. Let's recap this one, guys. Starting off with all of our Young Gun base. We have Yua Haska, R2 Hiri, Nathan Legari, Brett Berard, Sebastian Costa, Liam Bischel, Michael Milne, Adam Wilsby, Fabian Lysell, Trent Miner, Samuel Helenius, Fedor Svechkov, Denton Matejchuk, Jacob Dobes, Nathan Klerman, Nikita Grabankin, Isaiah George, Justin Hirokirin, R2 Hiri, Brett Berard, Eric Portillo, Fedor Svechkov, Max Sasson, Heli Grans, Ty Fellhaber, Owen Pickering, Heli Grans, Isaiah George, the Lekaramaki and Will Smith duel. Hiranala, Ty Fellhaber, Alice Stezka, Tyson Kozak, Chase Bradley, Owen Pickering, Samuel Helenius, Justin Hirokian, Max Sasson, Inala, Nathan Klerman, and Nathan Legari. We've got our round ones. Bradley Nadeau, Owen Pickering, Liam Ogren, Cutter Gauthier, Brennan Brisson, Frank Nazar, Sebastian Costa, Rutger McGroarty, Logan Mayo, Jesper Wallstead, Fedor Svechkov, Will Smith, Matvey Mishkov, Brennan Othman, Will Smith, Fedor Svechkov, Zachary Bolduc, Jonathan Lekaramaki, Connor Geeky, Brad Lambert, Logan Mayo, Brennan Othman, Rutger McGroarty, Cutter Gauthier, Jesper Wallstead. All of our big names, our 3 or 4 big names on inserts: Will Smith, Matvey Mishkov, Hudson, Smith. That is Will Smith, Mishkov, Macklin, Hudson, Will Smith, Hudson, Will Smith, Mishkov, Will Smith, Macklin, Mishkov, Hudson, Mishkov, Macklin, Will Smith, Hudson, Mishkov, and Macklin again. Our golds here: Connor McDavid, Cutter Gauthier, Sergei Bobrovsky, Jack Hughes, David Pastrnak, Frank Nazar, Mitch Marner, Alex Ovechkin, Logan Stankoven, Kirill Kaprizov, Mason McTavish, and Austin Matthews. For Dazzlers, put our purples in the back. All right, regular base Blue Dazzlers, we have Elias Pettersson, Will Smith, Pasta, Kevin Fiala, Fedor Svechkov, Maverick Bork, Tim Stutzla, William Nylander, William Karlsson, Jake Gensel, Brad Lambert, and purples Connor Geeky, Jason Robertson, and Brennan Othman. Followed by some canvases. We've got 2 All-Star Skills canvas. JT Miller and Matthew Barzell. And Young Gun canvas, Liam Bischel, Chase Bradley, and Fedor Svechkov. Outbursts here: Jordan Martinuk, Jesper Bratt, Taylor Radish, Brandon Saad, Mason McTavish, Steven Stamkos, Alexander Georgiev, Claude Giroux, Mika Zibanejad, and Pierre-Luc Dubois. Our black and whites canvases: Martin St. Louis, Brendan Gallagher, and Jesper Bratt. Some short print oracles: Rasmus Dahlin, Connor Geeky, Sidney Crosby, Matt Rempe, Leon Draisaitl, Josh Doan, and Jonathan Lekaramaki. Clear cuts: Aaron Ekblad, Oliver Ekman-Larsson, Isaiah George Young Gun clear cut, and Dylan Gunther. Number 2, 333, Mitch Marner. Our trilogy out of 99, Brad Lamberts. Out of 999, Seamus Casey and Zachary Bolduc. Deluxes to 250 here. We've got Juuso Parssinen, Marc-Andre Fleury, Cale Makar, and Calvin DeHaan. Exclusives to 100, Maverick Bork round 1, Christian Dvorak, and Dylan Gunther. With a high gloss to 10, Michael Amadio for the Senators. To a loaded showcase now. We've got Young Gun base, Jonathan Lekaramaki, and the Young Gun canvas, the Canucks. Both going to Team Brian. What a little 101 printing plate action. John Tavares on the canvas printing plate. The Maple Leafs going to Tugboats. Ty Fellaber, Young Gun Deluxe to 250 for the Avalanche. Avalanche going to Tugboat. We've got Lane Hudson here. Rookie premieres out of 999. And the Triple Dimensions. The Triple Dimensions numbered to 500. Two nice numbered Hudsons for the Canadians and Card Sniper. Silver Skates out of 250, Connor Bedard. Love that card for the Blackhawks going to Eppard. Sebastian Cossa, round 1 outburst. The Red Wings going to Jay Neal. Fabian Lysell, Young Gun outburst for the Bruins going to Scott Moody. Michael Milne, 25 of 250, Young Gun Deluxe. The Wild going to Timo. Sharks had a great break here. We'll start it off with the dual canvas YG Celebrini Mishkov. Got the canvas. Oh, that's a different duel, but that one's Celebrini Mishkov on the canvas. We'll random both those off. We've got Will Smith, the 499. Will Smith Young Gun. Will Smith Oracles Purple. Macklin Celebrini round 1. Macklin Dazzlers. And the big dog here, the Macklin Celebrini Upper Deck Canvas YG. How sick is that? One of my favorite canvas designs ever, and that is for the Sharks and Shogs. And in our money minute, this card is so nasty. Matvey Mishkov on the black and white canvas SP Young Gun. Flyers with a beauty going to Eppard. Congrats, Eppard. All right, let's random off. Let's random off our 2 Young Guns here. Let me get these randoms set up. All right, switch you guys over to the desktop. So for the base duel, we've got Canucks and Sharks. And for the next one we have on the left is the Sharks and the Flyers. Here we go. We've got the duel, which is between the Canucks and the Sharks. Lekaramaki and Will Smith. Dice roll 4 or higher. 3 doesn't cut it. We'll roll again. 4 rounds it is. Good luck, guys. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Canucks. Lekaramaki taking home the dual Young Gun. And then we've got the canvas. Dice roll 4 or higher. We are going 9 rounds here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and final round 9. The Sharks. Macklin Celebrini taking that one, and Shogs on the board there. So that is going to do it here. Appreciate you guys for jumping in. And Andrew, are you still here with us? Let me get these marked before I forget. Awesome. Yeah, if you are good to rip right now, then I am gonna go grab your box if that works. So Canucks on that one. And then we've got the Sharks here. We've got some personals to rip here for Andrew. Let me double check what he grabbed. Perfect. Let's do it. Let me go check that out. Actually, Andrew, what I'm going to do, I'm going to start a new stream. We had a couple other people grab boxes, so I'm going to end this one. I'm going to go live again here shortly, and you'll see the notification pop up. So just hop into that stream, and then I'll rip those there. Just hopefully the other guys get notifications. We can rip everything all in one. So I'll be right back. We'll see you here in a second if that's cool.